Hi, alright, let's discuss how to solve this type of equation. So as you learned in the previous lesson that I actually discussed about the derivation of sine x, cos x and tangent x in terms of t. So in this case, as you see that they are linear, right? Linear, sine x, cos x, and which the angle are the same, right? The x, the angle are identical, it's the same, and they are linear, right? Linear. So this type of form, this form of equation, which you cannot use the trigonometric because there are no square here, there are no trigonometric identities like Pythagorean identities or the double angle formula, which can't help in this solving this type of equation, right? That's why we already introduced the t substitution, right? Means that you can replace the sine cos with t to solve this equation. All right, let's see how I solving this type of equation. Okay, as I want to list out the formula. So as you still remember, sine x is actually, what is it? Sine x is 2t over 1 plus t squared, right? And cos x, you list out the formula, right? So 1 minus t squared over 1 plus t squared. So there is another formula which is tangent x, which is 2t over 1 minus t squared. So I think this question not going to use that formula. So I'm going to use these two formula, right? To help me to convert this to something that algebra. Okay, you can use algebra to solve this problem. Okay, so let's see what can I do. So I can replace the sine x with 2t over 1 plus t squared, and cos x with 1 minus t squared over 1 plus t to the power of 2 equals to 2. Right, now you already convert the sine x and cos x in terms of t. So this is the objective of solving this this equation. So, alright, how to solve this algebra equation? You're already very competent in solving this type of equation, where I see there is a denominator, right? So some students will say, sir, I'm going to combine these two fractions. Yes, it's okay, but the fraction become bigger function, right? So you may do mistake sometime. Right, but it's okay, all right, if you are very competent in solving algebra problem. So, but my method is I'm going to multiply the equation through with 1 plus t squared, right? I'm going to multiply 1 plus t squared through the equation. So, or I said multiply 1 plus t squared both sides, all right? Multiply 1 plus t squared both sides, okay? Both sides. So why do I do that? Because I'm going to eliminate the 1 plus t squared. So can you imagine in your mind that you multiply this with 1 plus t squared, so you cancel out, so you got 4t, right? You got 4t, and plus this one also you multiply with 1 plus t squared, so you got 3 multiplied with 3t power of 2, right? 3 multiplied with 2 to 4t. So remember, you already multiplied with 1 plus t squared, so you have cancelled out the 1 plus t squared. And of course, this side, you also must multiply with 1 plus t squared. So now is the time for you to rearrange, right? Rearrange this in the form of quadratic. Alright, 4t plus 3 minus 3t squared equals to 2 plus 2t squared. So, okay, it looks like we have some hope here. Okay, we have some hope. Rather than see here, I don't know what to do. Okay, now, so, okay, I bring all over to the right hand side. So 3t squared, okay, you see, 3t squared minus, right, 2t squared plus 3t squared, you got 5t to the power of 2, minus 4t, 2 minus 3, you get negative 1 equals to 0. This is the whole point. This is the whole point where I want to get the algebra either in linear or quadratic. But this is quadratic, which is very familiar to you, right? You are very powerful in solving quadratic equation. So how was it? So you just factorize. If can factorize, you factorize. If cannot, you're using formula, right? So but I think this case should be can factorize. So 5t and t, so 1 and 1. How to get negative 4? There must be negative 5t plus with t, right? Negative 5t plus with t. So if you can check, all right, negative 5t plus with t. So you get negative 4t. So I got a solution where I take 5t plus 1 equals to 0 and t minus 1 equals to 0. So t is equals to negative 105 and t equals to 1. But t is the solution for this quadratic. But what I want is actually the x, right? So I forgot something that you actually need to write. You need to state that let the t to be tangent x over 2 in this case. Okay, now tangent x over 2 in this case. So now, what is t equals to negative 105? T equals to 1. So you know that tangent x over 2 equals to negative 105. And tangent x over 2 equals to 1. Now this one become the very first part of this 7.3 that we learn how to solve a simple trigonometric equation. So now let's see how to solve this equation. So remember, you must refer to the domain, right? This is a domain. This is the domain given. So by now you know that tangent x over 2 is equals to negative 105 and tangent x over 2 equals to 1, right? So then you need to identify the, before that you must modify the range given, right? Because why? There is an x over 2 here, right? X over 2. Do you still remember? If you not remember, you can refer to the previous video. So x over 2 means I'm going to divide the equation everything by 2. So which gives me 0 and 360 become 180. This will be the required domain by this equation here, right? For now. So how is it? So means if you see that 0 to 180, there is only first two quadrant, right? Yes, of course there are 4 quadrants, but now it's only from 0 up to 180. So I just draw the first two quadrant. Alright, first draw two quadrant. You okay? If you want to draw the 4 quadrant, okay? So add sugar, that's all. Add sugar because 90, 180, right? 0. So very simple. These two you choose one. Tangent. Okay? Tangent, you get negative. So which side you get negative? This one or sine, cos, tangent, positive. So it's this quadrant, right? This quadrant. So I know that this quadrant. So for this, tangent x over 2 equals to 1. So of course it must be in the first quadrant because second quadrant, tangent is negative. So how to find the basic angle? Oh, sorry, you need to find the basic angle. So how to find the basic angles, right? The basic angle in this case will be, you can using calculator, alright, calculator. So you go shift tangent, which is actually arc tangent, 105, just key in the positive value, okay? Please remember, positive, you get 11.3, alright, 11.3, 1 decimal. So 11.3 means this is 11.3 degree, alright? The basic angle is 11.3 degree. So, okay, so you know that x over 2, list out the possible solution for x over 2. X over 2 is the angle that go counterclockwise from 0 up to here. So, which is 180 minus with 11.3, which give you 180 minus 11.3, 168.3, alright? 168.7 degrees. Sorry. So, alright, you see that x over 2, 168.7. Yes, which is in this range, right? So, alright, sorry. So, how about this part? This part here. So, tangent x over 2 equals to 1, right? So, tangent, the basic angle here will be 45. Okay, 45. So, I know that x over 2, first quadrant, 45 degrees. So, I got x equals to 90 degree. Alright, I multiply 2 So this one also I multiply 2, I got times 2, I get 337.4 degree. Yes. Now you can see that I can list out the solution for this, right? Union, so which is 90 degree or 337.4 degree, right? This is the angle. Okay, you see this two angle is in the range, right? X is between 0 and 360 is in the range. And this two angle is the only angle that in this range and satisfy this equation. Alright, so I actually can teach you how to check whether your answer correct or not. 90 or 337.4 degree. So very simple, you just using calculator, okay, using a calculator. So if you have free time, you can try, right, explore. Okay, you can key in the equation here, the equation. So you got key in, 2 sine alpha x, right? So play around with your calculator. 3 cos alphabet x, right? Alphabet x. So I just key in. I'm not going to key in the 2. I'm not going to key in 2. But I know that this solution, this value of x, when I put into the equation, I will get 2, right? If I get the value other than 2, for example, I get 4, I get 6, this something wrong with your answer. So how is it? You press calculate, CALC, then you key in 90, right? Key in 90, then you press equal. Can you see you got 2? You got 2 means very sure that 290 will be your answer. So now if you calculate again with 337.4, alright, you will get slightly, you say not exactly 2, but it's 2.00104. Why? But it's still 2. Because why? Because this is the answer that you round off, right? You round off where the accuracy may change. Okay, so I think that's the way of you to check the answer. So this is how I solve this equation. All right. Okay, see you in the next example.